You're gonna get annoyed with me so fast. We're doing a fire drill today. Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel, and today what we are going to be doing is something that I saw Jack's books. I saw him do this. It's basically, what books would you take if there was a fire? Like, what books are like your go-to must-have books that you would grab in case of a fire? He didn't do it how I'm planning on doing it. Again, have not prepared. I love to not prepare for videos before I film them. I'm gonna set a timer for 30 seconds. I am going to, as fast as I can, grab as many books as I can carry, as if like I was actually trying to escape a fire. That's basically what I'm gonna be doing. This may surprise me. And you know what? I may look back and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I regret not taking that. So the rule though is that I cannot take any of my TBRs. We're gonna pretend like all of my TBRs already out there, because you know I'd be grabbing a lot of TBRs. With that, let's go ahead and set the clock. 30 seconds. And then when I hit go, as many books as I can grab. Ready? Go. No. Are we serious? We're redoing this. Hold on. We're redoing this because I barely grabbed any books. So I'm actually going to up the amount of time I get to 45 seconds because I only grabbed like 4 books. So no. 45 seconds and go. No, actually. Oh my gosh. This time I did a lot better. Okay, let's go ahead and go through these suckers. That was actually really fun. Honestly, I don't even like really know rhyme or reason. I just was grabbing. Just see, I'm not even fully certain what books I grabbed, but I just knew I wanted them. So, okay, let's go ahead and start off. Whew, I'm tired. Yeah. Okay, so the first book that I grabbed is Mary Jane by Jessica Anya Blau. This was probably the one that hit me the most recent, as far as like, I just love the feels of it. I know for sure that I would love to reread this one, and so that's why I grabbed it. It gives such good vibes, and it's one that I would feel confident recommending to anyone. Oh my gosh, I need to catch my breath. I grabbed this one, Mary Jane. Then I grabbed 1+1 by Jojo Moyes. I'm a little bit surprised by this one. This is like a late grab. I just remember the last time I reread it, I really enjoyed it. Also, I just like Jojo Moyes' writing. This is another literary fiction / romance, and so that's probably a big reason why I grabbed it. Just because I know that this would be a feel-good, and after a fire that would destroy all of my stuff, I know I would need this. So the next book I grabbed, again, is another, like, a little bit of a surprise, and it is A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. This is such a good, like, witch / vampire / urban fantasy / just spooky vibes book. This is Twilight for adults, and it is so good. Just the way it's written, the plot of it, the characters. This trilogy is just so easy to get into, and so I love this book. Of course, I would want to grab it. The next book that I grabbed is Throne of Glass, my annotated Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Of course, I'm going to grab this one. This is like the beginning of everything. I would feel weird not having the first one, especially of this series, and so of course I had to grab it. my fave of all time. And then, as I say, it'd be weird not to grab the first one. I grabbed the last one of the Daevabad trilogy, the Empire of Gold. I mainly grabbed this one just because I love the ending of this one. Everything that you get within this one. Of course, I would miss the first two, but like this one is like a must-have. I can't imagine not having this one. Had to grab Empire of Gold, my fave. I had to grab also my newest fave by Shannon, The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi by Shannon Chakraborty. I just couldn't, like, I immediately thought of this one. I was like, I can't live without this one. I have to grab this one. It's just a no-brainer for me now, and I would want to have the complete set. So yeah, anyways, I had to grab this one. It's so good. Highly recommend. Please go read this one. The next one I grabbed, again, was a little bit of a late grab. I had grabbed her other one first, but then I was like, no. I want her OG. And that is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. This will forever just be my favorite YA thriller. Again, it's just one that I would absolutely love to reread, even though I already know everything that happens. And typically with thrillers, I'm not a big rereader, but this one, happily. So, had to grab it. Love this one. The next one is, again, a little bit of a surprise. I feel like I was just kind of panicking, so I grabbed this one, and it is Finley Donovan is Killing It by Elle Casimano. Now, I do love this one. I don't want it to seem like I don't. As a cozy mystery, probably one of my faves. I just know it's like a feel-good one. It's a little bit quirky. It makes me LOL. And so that's why I grabbed it. I mean, it's not like my favorite book ever, but it's a good one and it's a solid one. So like that's, I guess, why I grabbed it. So the next book I grabbed is Circe by Madeline Miller. Of course I had to grab this one. This is my fave from last year, and now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't grab Carrie Soto Is Back, which is crazy. I don't understand why I didn't grab that one. I keep on thinking of ones that I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have grabbed that one. But this is just in the moment what I'm grabbing, so this is all I got. I highly recommend Circe by Madeline Miller. Just like beautiful writing. I know that if I read this again, I would probably find something else to love about it. And so it's just one of those books that it's just always evolving as you read it. Had to grab it, love it, live, laugh, love. The next book I grabbed was the first book in the A Darker Shades of Magic trilogy. This one is A Darker Shade of Magic, and it's by V.E. Schwab. Her new book, Thread of Power, I believe, is going to be coming out soon. I just know that I love her writing. I love this story. I don't remember exactly what it's about, but I know that if I reread it, I would still absolutely love it. She is the same author of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. So if you liked her kind of writing in that, you would love this. It is a fantasy trilogy. It's so good before the next book comes out, because the next book, she's been posting little quotes and little teasers of it. I am going to need that immediately. The next book I grabbed is Georgie All Along by Kate Claiborne. Again, this is another one that I was just like, I know it's a feel-good. I know that I will need a feel-good after a fire. I really committed to the idea of I'm in a fire and I'm going to need to make myself feel better. I grabbed Georgie All Along. I love this book. I love Georgie. I love Levi. It is a contemporary romance type book. It has like a bit more depth than just a typical like small town romance, but just know it is still very much a romance. So I had to grab this one because I love it. The next book I grabbed is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. This is like my favorite sports romance right now. This is like the top tier. Again, another book that I gave 5 stars, and it's like a classic romance type. I just love the way that it's written. I love the characters so much. It just feels so real. Hannah Grace is so good at writing banter and making it seem so believable and not like cheesy. A lot of times I find with NA books, you can tell that they are written by an older generation. And so It's not bad, but this is just top tier. Had to grab it. Love this one. So excited for her next one to come out, and it's coming out around my birthday. So thank you. Happy birthday to me. And then last, but certainly not least, I grabbed A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. Of course I did. How could I not? The nice thing is I've got House of Sky and Breath on my phone already, so I already have that one locked and loaded, ready to go. I probably would have grabbed A Kingdom of Ash, her last book for the Throne of Glass series, if I had a bit more time. But I didn't. Instead, I grabbed some other books, and I'm like, well, this is kind of random. Love this one. My favorite of all time. Such a good guilty pleasure / pleasure, just whatever. Of course, I had to grab this one. Miss Sarah. So, again, another odd bunch. I feel like I went with a whole bunch of happy books. It's interesting, the trend kind of that I had going on with this is like, yeah, I just felt happy while reading it, so I grabbed it. I grabbed these ones. I don't hate it. I actually love it. Honestly, I could probably survive off of these books alone for a little bit. Wouldn't be my favorite thing in the world. I definitely want all my books. So that is the video for today. Thank you all so much for joining. Let me know like your top 3 books that you would take if, you know, you guys were in a fire, God forbid, and you could only take 3 books with you. Let me know what those 3 books would be. Would love to hear that. I'm very curious. Wow. With that, why am I so tired? Like, why am I breathing heavy? Like, I've barely done anything. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I will talk to you all again soon.